Yeah. Not even a long intro, a short one. Because Liverpool play, man. But I don't know, man. I'm not happy with the lineup, people, but I will give it a chance. I'll see what it's about, but I'm not happy. Big up to everyone locked in. I hope everyone's blessed and well. You guys are all good. Big up to JJ, that's joining me as well. Um, on the build up, bro. Yeah, man. I'm not happy with the lineup. Still, I can't lie. I'm not happy with the lineup. And you know the worst part of it. It's the fact that Robbo ain't even starting as well. I don't like that Robbo ain't in the team. I saw Robbo have an amazing game in the last game, and now he's not even in the team, bro. So my boy Robbo can't even get no football, no minutes. Like he's not that old, bro. He can play 2 games, you know.
He's 31 or 32, bro. We're talking like he's 50. Like,
And
honestly, look, it is what it is. But you see, yeah, my man, yeah, bro.
is it my mic?
I think so. It's not. Is it me, guys, or is it ends?
It might be me. Still.
It's not. I don't think it's
All
me.
right.
But let me know, guys. But yeah, you see, Slot. Listen, we learned a lot in it. You don't.
I'll jump out and jump back in, Jay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, hopefully that. Nope.
How's that, guys?
I can still hear the echo. You know. What is going on?
All right.
Sorry,
Well,
what were you gonna say?
big up to AR. What he's saying is true. They're saying nah. But yeah, yeah. The gel's quiet, bro. The gel's quiet. The Demetrius. Listen, unfortunately, you learn a lot in it. And what I found out from Slot, and I'm just gonna say it straight, he's a pussy, innit? Like his past watershed, it should be shortly. He just hasn't got the cojones to go and make the big bold decision, innit? Remember,
Yeah.
it's easy to do the Salah when you're playing Frankfurt. You can reason with him and let him know, look, it's Frankfurt. You're playing do you know what I mean? We don't need to win this game. You can do all of that. But considering the team won 5-1, there's no real need to rotate like that. Right? Because the players that have come in, some of them haven't even played as much as they should. And ultimately, we're looking at this team now, and he's gone back with Kirkes. He's gone back with Salah. Robbo had an outstanding game. Chiesa just seemingly he's not going to get a sniff. It doesn't matter what he does at this point, right? And it's just a shame because more so for Robertson, to be fair, more so for Robertson because after the game he had, the assist he had, the way he led as well. You knew there was just another leader on the pitch. It gave us all a bit more comfort. Now it's going to be a completely different game, and I don't know what Slot is going to try to do. And it looks like the formation will be, going back to what it is. Salah, he's not going to play up front. He's going to play on the wing. Bradley's going to invert like he always does. And like I don't get it. Like I'm trying to figure out. Obviously, you want your new signings and your Vertzes and your Isaks to do well and your Ekitikes. So, and because you've bought them, so surely you put them in the positions where they've done well for you because you want to build on that. If he doesn't play on the right again, what you are doing is moving him back into a position where you're hoping he does well as opposed to knowing that he can do well somewhere. So I just don't understand what my man is doing. At this point, look, it is what it is. I don't rate him. Like I said, remember, I said this will be the game. I don't rate him in it, but it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? Like if we win the game, we win the game. But I just don't rate him. Just personality wise, he just hasn't got the personality that I like to have in a manager, where he just makes big bold decisions. But it is what it is. Man.
I think my mic is still gonna echo. I'll ask this question. I might have to just turn my laptop off and turn it back on. But
it's mad. I don't hear the echo.
But I can hear it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I can hear it. You're right, bro. These were we can still go and win this game with this team, bro.
Yeah, of course.
We can easily. We've got some top players in the team, but obviously the tactics you were using before, it wasn't working. So you reverted to something that was different and it worked. And now you're gonna choose to go back on it. I don't know, man. You're right. I wanted to see if Robbo would start. I wanted to see would Chiesa get minutes. Would Jones still play? And obviously with Gravenberch still injured, Jones played, didn't it? But if Gravenberch was fit, would Jones have played?
If Isak was fit like that, would he have played? Would Ekitike have played? You know, all these things start to come into your head and you're like, all right, Frimpong started the game. Would Frimpong have stayed on or would it have been Bradley? You know, all these things now, I just can't, there's no, do you know what I mean? So, brother, it's a shame, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame because, I don't know, like, even like a Chiesa, what can he do to start?
I don't know. Man, big Sobo's birthday, Chiesa's birthday, and they both got, you know what I mean? Chiesa's on the bench. But Jay, I'm gonna let you talk about the lineup for me, please, bro. Let me just head out, come back in, and see what's going on.
Yeah, cool. All right, big up, people. I ain't hosted a show in time. I'm doing up I can't even control the chat like that. But listen, I'm gonna read your comments out, so get your comments in. Smash the likes as well whilst we're in here. Listen, I want to know your thoughts in it. I don't want to just chat and reason with you guys. A lot of you guys know what I'm saying. A lot of you guys know what I'm doing. Line up, I mean, very predictable. Marmadashvili, Kanate, VVD. Obviously, Kirkes comes in for Robbo. We've obviously got Bradley in. Frimpong's obviously injured with a hamstring injury. The positive is Szoboszlai and Jones look like they're starting in that double pivot, which again, easy decision to make for Slot. You know, he's just seemingly making easy decisions because Gravenberch is out injured. But that's the positive for me. And then, of course, you look at a front three of Ekitike, Gakpo, and Salah, which I'm not happy about. But yeah, look, it is what it is. Obviously, we've got Wirtz in that number 10 as well, and hopefully he can build on that performance. If he can just perform well, I might change my mind. If I can see some interplay, look, I might come back and be like, look, I was wrong. But I don't trust in Salah to be able to, you know, contribute in the way I'd want him to at this moment in time. Whatever reason that is for, I don't know. But it is what it is, people. What are the people saying?
Savage your waste, man.
Who's this Nuoma and Chiesa? It's true. I hope Salah just gets involved like Atleti. Yeah.
Nah, sorry. That was a waste, man, for that. I'm still echoing.
When Virgil van Dijk got mowed down by Gordon, I hear it. Hopefully not today.
Hey, Quasi, I sent you the link. I'll wait for Quasi to get in, and then I'll turn my laptop off and on to see what's going on.
Cool, but yeah, look, he could have started Mac. Not gonna lie, would have been dark. Listen, he could have, but Mac's on such bad form. It's probably the easiest decision to go and make because again, you've got so many options. With Salah, bro. So it's like, come on, man. This is insane. What's Scrap saying? Sorry, I ain't seen your message. What's Scrap saying? Jerry, can you email the club to see Slot's coaching badges? Listen, look, I expect the club to have done their due diligence, but listen, it is a bit crazy. But yeah, man, Kirk is better, and I mean better perform. Robert should be playing. Yeah, Keller and Hendo do us a favour. Boy. Anyway, they're
not going to do us a favour.
They're not going to
do us a favour. They're going to be on it. Keller is going to prove or try and prove why he should be Liverpool's number 2 or number 1. Henderson said to us when he left, felt like a breakup. This is the first time he's getting an opportunity to really do something to us, bro. Let's get Quasi in. Hey, Quasi, do me a favor. You and Jay hold it down for me. Let me turn this laptop on. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Okay.
One to get
Cheers, brother.
Give me
Wake up.
permission so I can go through the chat. Well, you can't do it. It is what it is. All right, big up, Charlie Quaz.
Charlie, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, we haven't spoken for a bit.
Yeah.
right? We saw Mohamed Ghali, yeah, Ghali. He got dropped. Liverpool win. You know what I mean? Twerkes out. Robbo in. You know, see wholesale changes and we win. And probably the best performance we've put in all season when you talk about the 90 minutes. Although it wasn't a full 90 minutes. But look, it's how you finish the game. We come in today, green kit, Ghali out wide, Kirkers in. Chat to us, let us know how you feel, bro.
Am I echoing too?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of worried, man. This manager, I don't think he learned his lesson. It seems like he did something like a flash in the pan and just go back to business as usual. Yeah, people say I'm also echoing. Am I better now?
Is he echoing now?
Yeah, they say I'm still echoing. What's going on? StreamYard.
Yeah, that's a StreamYard thing. I've tried to move as well. I've just tried to move.
Okay, let me.
I've tried to move, so he's saying you're good. I've moved. All right, listen, people. I'm being Listen, you see what it is? People are coming in, yeah. People are coming in. They're coming in. Am I echoing now? Am I echoing? Yeah, I'm good. Hold on, what's this blue nonsense behind me? All this madness. But look, ultimately, people, what's happened is, right, we're coming in and we're seeing the same thing. Ultimately, we're seeing the same thing. So what the problem is, right, is I'm looking at this team now. I'm looking at the manager and I'm not seeing any change. Now, the change we are going to go and see, right, the changes that we are seeing are the easy changes, right? It's the Jones for Gravenberch. Why? Because Gravenberch is injured, right? It's Bradley for Frimpong. Why? Because Frimpong's injured, right? Isak picked up a little knock or a little groin injury. It's easy to put in a Ekitike. But where's the damning changes? Where's the even like, you know what? Chiesa, you're starting. You know what? You're going to play. Haven't seen that at all. People. And, you know, a lot of us were saying, yeah, my manager, my this, he made the changes. We got to build on that. We're saying, let's see what happens to the next game. And that's the biggest problem for me, man. Like, big up to Gargadeep saying, obviously, Slot's reverted back to type again with the formation and lineup. And that's what it is. And, of course, look, we're going to see and what happens. We're going to see, obviously, we're going to get to know and find out what happens with regards to the team. But, people, this is absolutely shocking. Like, look, I'm not Mo's biggest fan with regards to his play style or what he does, but what I know is he can get goals. Now, if he gets involved and gets his goals, Liverpool can still win the game. I know Ends kind of alluded to that. Ends can still win the game. But let's be honest, people. Like, if Salah can't get involved in the game, now we're just hoping he can finish. But we know the decision making's off. We know the shooting currently is off. So it doesn't give me a lot of hope. Now I'm expecting a different Salah. Like, this is easy, isn't it? It's like if I said to you guys, yeah, let's play this player, but I hope he's better than he usually is. Then, of course, then we're talking about something else. But currently at this moment in time, does he deserve to be starting this game? And no, he doesn't. Players have come in and have performed better than him. And you know, Coven Tell saying, would my opinion change if Salah's up front? No, because Salah up front's even worse. Even worse, because you're asking him to just set, hold up the ball, slide man through. Like, come on. He's not doing that. But anyway, big up, people. I'm gonna give the reins back over to Ends.
I don't even know if I'm still echoing, bro.
No. Listen, I can't hear the echo.
What about mine?
I can't hear the echo on none of you guys.
Why is it echoing? I think it's coming from StreamYard.
Yeah, for I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. Sorry, people, bro.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But I'm with you, Jay, man. He's definitely revert back to type, which is mad, and I don't know why. Like you saw something that worked really good in your last game. You saw something that cooked in the last game, scoring 5 goals, and your assumption, your assessment from that is, let's go back to what we was doing before. his problem is if we don't win today's game, people will then have a lot more ammunition for him. And that's one of the things I wanted to try and take away from him. Oh, I'm good now. Nice one. That's one of the things I wanted to take away from him was, all right, let's make some changes. Let's see if we're trying to adapt. Let's see if we're trying to change and whatever, right? And then at least in that way, people can go, right, now he's trying to make changes. He's trying to make us a bit better. He's trying to find solutions to all the things that he keeps saying about and talking about. But to revert back and keep the same system, and I presume that's what he's going to do. I don't know, because I haven't seen the way we're going to kick off, how we're going to set up. I don't know. I'm just assuming based on the starting 11, and because we've seen this starting 11 for a while, we kind of get that's what we're going to do. But can we still win the game? I fully still think with this team we can win the game of football, but it's just whether or not everyone is pulling together in this game. Can't be 6-man, 7-man, 8-man. It has to be the whole 11 that's on it, because there's one thing Brentford's going to do. Every one of their players are going to try and be on it today, whether or not it works out for them, whether or not that, you know what I mean, like taking away like mistakes or whatever, like, but they're going to run, they're going to fight, they're going to tackle, they're going to try and bully us. They're going to try and, take us up. They're going to try and do so much to unsettle us in this game. We have to come and do the exact same thing to them. So yeah, I still think we can win this game with this setup, but it's just whether or not we do.
And the thing is, if we're being honest, and I know you've said it a lot, but you've spoken about obviously the quality in the squad, and you're like, look, we've got the quality in the squad to win football matches, and I think that's not the issue. But when that quality is not rising, this is where the manager comes into play. This is when the structure comes into play. What can you do to make the environment as fruitful as possible for the team to do well if the individual quality is not working? We know, like, on any given day, if Wirtz just pulls up one of his man of the match performances from Germany and does it in this game, he can win you the game.
Yeah.
He can score 3 or 4. If Salah does what he done last season, just pick any game and just does that, we can win the game. If Isak comes on and becomes Isak against Arsenal, we win the game.
Yeah.
Right? So we know we've got all of that, the quality in there. But the problem is that as they're not able to go and perform it for whatever reason. So you need to create an environment where a Wirtz can thrive, where you can get the best out of the team, not just the individual. And that's why I liked the last game, because it looked like, yeah, you know what, Wirtz, you've never played on the right. I don't remember you playing on the right. But guess what? You're going to play on the right. And that way it enabled everything else to work. It was still effective. Now you've moved away from there. You can't have Wirtz going into Salah's areas. Salah wants... People think, right, that Salah wants to just make runs from out to in and stay near the box. He doesn't want to do that anymore. He changed because he hasn't got the pace to do it. So he actually wants to get it into feet and then find the pass and then make a run that way. Which means that he wants that space. He wants the freedom to be able to go and do it, especially considering what he done last season.
Yeah.
So now Wirtz is now more centrally. So what we are going to see is Salah out on the wide. We're going to keep it down the left-hand side and try and find Salah early. Now, look, if Salah's on it, then of course he could score 4 or 5, and we're not, obviously the discussion is, Salah's back. Even though I wouldn't say so, but that would be the discussion. But if he's not on it, then what? And if he's giving the ball away, then what?
Yeah.
And what, Quasi, just before you go, my bro, big up to you.
Thank you for having me.
Bro.
Yeah.
What I don't want is everyone in here right now. Big up to each and every one of you. There's 130 of you guys already in the building. I hope you guys have hit the like button at least. I would appreciate it. What I don't want you guys to do is go into this game and looking for the mistakes of Salah, though, and looking for the mistakes of players in general. I want us to go in there with that, like, fresh. And I know it's going to be difficult, but just hear me out. Because why I want us to do that, and hear me out, why I want us to do that. I think I want us to just have a clear mind when we're assessing not only Salah, but the manager's decision to play the players that he plays when we know they're not in form. So if we go in there and he miscontrols it, every player is going to miscontrol the ball at least once there, maybe. Someone's going to miss the target, maybe. But I just want you to look at the overall performance from minute 1 to minute 90. Look at the gaffer's performance from minute 1 to minute 90 and see, and then we'll come and assess it at the end. Because what might happen is we go into the game, Salah miscontrols the ball, the first one, and that means we're going to crash out on him, and I don't want that. I want us to just assess the whole 90, and then we can have a great discussion in the call-in after the game and stuff like that. Because then I'll be like, look, whatever stick you now get, gaffer, because of your selection, you have to hold that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you saw how good we played in the last game and you still thought, I'm going to change it. I don't know, because remember, this is only a speculation. We don't know how we're going to set up, but obviously we have evidence of potentially how we're going to set up because of the lineups we've seen before. But he might surprise us and stick with the same shape, but also put Salah up front. Maybe that's what he does. I don't know. But I have to wait until the game starts to see how the setup is and stuff like that. But at the end of the game, if we don't win the game, then he has to hold whatever smoke he then gets after that.
Mm-hmm.
Salah, if it's Jones, if it's Szoboszlai, if it's Virgil, anyone that decides today they're going to take the day off, they have to hold the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to keep it balanced. We have to keep it fair. But he would have to hold the most smoke. I think the gaffer tonight, if we don't win. Because he found a way and he decided to change it. But yeah, sorry, Quasi, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. I told you I'm on the dark side, and until we win, I'm still gonna stay there. And he is not learning. Yes, you want to play Salah out of the rut, that's cool, but you stick with what works before you start doing all that stuff. You've been doing it all year. We need to stop kidding ourselves that it just started this season. No, it started in January, right? You haven't figured it out, and it keeps going. I still don't think we played that well against Eintracht Frankfurt. Going forward, we did. But, hey, guess what? The same criticism he was giving to Arteta, he scored 2 goals out of a set piece. Or was it 3? So we need to see something different here. Fine. If this is what you trust, you are the gaffer. We're going to stay behind you and support the squad. But at the same time, if something doesn't go right, we have to look at you and say, brother, do you know what you're doing? Are you here just to please certain players, right? Now, Ekitike, this team needs to be built around him right now. This squad, right now, he needs to be built around him. And you guys know I'm an Isak fan. But this team needs to be built around him. That means Salah, you should be working for Ekitike right now. When you get the ball, put it in front of him. When Gakpo, you get the ball, put it in front of him. Kerkers needs to run, right? The manager said we brought Kerkers in to do the overlap. But there's nothing that you have done or the tactics that you have given us shows that you want Kerkers to overlap. Nothing that you've done. So you could blame Kerkers for not overlapping, but yet you have Gakpo on the bar line, and then when he gets the ball every single time, he's cut it in. So you saw it the first time. You saw it the second time, third time, fourth time. And then we started losing, and you saying, well, the reason why we brought Kerkers in is so that he could overlap. So you knew his strength. But you haven't used it. You haven't told the players. Now, somebody will say, well, maybe he has, but the players are not listening. That's even worse.
Nah, there's no way players don't listen to their guys.
Exactly. So we could go by what we see, right? We could only go by what we see. So I'm going in, just like you said, with a fresh mind as much as possible. But what I don't want is a sense of false, what do they call it? We could win. Salah may bang in a hat-trick. Kerkers could score a goal. Verts could score a goal. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, we back. No, we not. Because the system doesn't work. And then eventually something will happen. Then all of a sudden people crash out again. So for me, I literally want to see what has changed. From the noise that he was making in his press conference, he seems to think that he's listening to what some of the fan base are saying, said, yeah, we need to focus on the strength of certain players. But then you go around and make a lineup like this. I understand Kerkers because Robo can play back-to-back. He's not that young Robo anymore.
You don't think he can play back-to-back?
I don't think he can.
No, he can, Quasi, bro.
You think he can?
Yeah, bro. It's like you know how bad that is, Quasi? It's like saying like anyone over 30 now can't play like football, bro. Like they have to be rested. Like you put him in the old people's home. No, he can. He can. It's like the only thing I would say, probably like 3, 4, 5. Like I think he can't, especially because we play weekend, midweek, weekend, midweek, weekend.
Right.
Then I think, yeah, you might as well use the young legs in it, let him run around as well, rest him. But you can't tell me one that Robbo has been sitting on the bench for ages, and 190 minutes now, man can't play again. He's just so he's been. I mean, it's not like he's been playing week in, week out 90 minutes. He's had 190 minutes in like nearly a month now. I'm sure he's been a month. So
The
And
reason
you're
why
telling me he can't run another 60 minutes, 70 minutes.
the reason why I think
Can,
he
man.
the reason why I think he can is based on the tactics that the manager is playing. Because it will require him to run back and forth, back and forth. Now, if you play it a certain way where, okay, the right side gets a little bit run, the left side gets a little bit run, then yes, Robo. I mean, you saw the pass he gave to Ekitike. That is why we miss it. But if he's just going to be bombing down the line like Robo can, then I don't think he can do back-to-back, because eventually he doesn't track back also, right? He goes forward and then the ball seems to go from the left side into the net. So that's why I say that he can go back-to-back. Now, if the manager changes tactics and slow it down a little bit and make it more friendly for the fullbacks, then yes, then he will be able to play 2-3 games straight. Right, then you could go 3 games for you, 3 games for Kirkers. Because we are going to, now, if you win on Tuesday or Wednesday, now you got another midweek game coming up. So there's going to be more game based on what happened on Tuesday or Wednesday. But in today's game, I mean, the lineup, I don't think, and I'm going to say, Salah doesn't deserve to be in the lineup. As I say, I'm sorry, he's not deserved to be in the lineup. Okay, Kirkers, we can debate that because Robo did pretty well on Wednesday. Vert, how are you going to deploy Vert? That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. How are you going to deploy Vert? You can't allow Szoboszlai to run like a donkey to protect Salah and Vert at the same time. That's not going to work. Then the midfield is just going to be wide open. Jones can do what Szoboszlai is doing in terms of that fitness running. Then you're going to burn Jones out. Then you have to take Jones out and bring McAllister in. And guess what? He doesn't have that kind of engine in him. So, yeah, like you said, we have to see how the manager is playing today. But if he goes back to what has not been working, then, yeah, he deserves to go. And I will stay there until he wins the trophy, the league or the Champions League, or both.
Fair enough. What about you, Jay? We actually, do you know what? Let me, I'll share this, bro. We can look at the team in its full glory, bro. Because this is... I actually think we're gonna smoke them today as well, you know, guys. I'm not even joking, bro. I actually think we're gonna smoke these man today.
I mean,
have I got the lineup right? Yeah. So Kirkes.
More positive, bro.
Yeah.
We need someone a bit more.
No, I actually think we'll smoke them today. I ain't even gonna lie.
Smoke.
Yeah.
These guys run.
I predicted 4-1.
What the full spliff's getting smoked, or you mean it's interrupted midway through and the lighter dies and you've got to find the lighter? Like, what are we talking about? Because this is
but anyway. Trudon, I said we would win the last game 4-1. We won it 5-1. I think we'll win this one 4-1 as well, bro. I mean, I told you the other ones don't count. When you get it wrong, it don't count. It only counts once you get it right. So once you get it right, we start fresh, bro. And I'm starting fresh. I'm not. Nah, you see you, man, bro. Allow it. I'm not. I don't smoke, so I'm not smoking anything. But listen, I expect this to be the lineup today, innit? Oh, let me get that out there. I expect this to be the lineup today. In terms of the shape, this is the shape today. 4-2-3-1 again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like it, bro. I like the two up top, you know.
No, but the 4-2-3-1 is not a problem if Salah between Salah and Gakpo do what a winger is supposed to do. If they do that, we are okay, because then that will push their fullbacks back.
So Kwasi, what's a winger supposed to do?
Run down the line, cross the ball.
So who's running down the line and crossing?
Nobody is.
So what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying, right?
They're cutting inside and crossing, but they're not running down the line. They're not beating their man and crossing. So that's not their game. So this is where you start looking at it, and Salah wants to get it to feet. Bradley will make the underlapping run.
Which why? I don't get it.
So Salah will go wide. Bradley will make
Salah
will go there. Bradley will be making that run. That's what we'll see.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai will tuck across. We'll have Kirkes inverting because we always build up with a free at the back. So Kirkes will still be inverting. It will be Jones and Szoboszlai then to get there, and Wirtz trying to float around to get on the ball with Gakpo tucking in. And that's what the team's going to look like in possession. No width on the other side. The width's coming from Salah here. He's going to get it cut inside and try to find Gakpo back post.
And I could tell you exactly how it's going to go. Ball to Virgil, Virgil to Konate, back to Virgil, back to Konate, to Szoboszlai, to Salah, back to Szoboszlai, to Konate, to Virgil, to Kirkers, Jones. Wirtz is going to be running around trying to get the ball, but he's not going to get the ball. It's going to get to Gakpo. Gakpo is going to cut it in. And Kirker is going to be like, brother, give me the ball. And then back to Jones. And then.
And the problem you'll have is this is what happens. When you build up with the three, Gakpo's narrow, right? Obviously, if Gakpo's wide, Gakpo's wide. But if Gakpo's narrow, Jones goes wide to get on the ball, which he always does. And then you end up with this. And where do you think Wirtz is going to be, people? It's going to be in line with a critique. Nah, he's going to go forward. And then you got that massive hole in the middle, bro. And the same screenshot that everyone had when they were like, where's the midfield? That's what happens.
And it's going to be 2 passes.
2 passes.
Two passes there right in front of our goal.
Or you have Kirkes invert, so he'll come in proper narrow. In front of, then they'll just pull it down the sides. And we're going to be like, why is Kirkes out of position? Why is he? Because he's covering the centre. I actually feel sorry for him. Honestly, this is...
And I know you cook him a lot, to be fair, bro, but if you're going to say he feels... And then you... Okay, right. What we did in the last game, we did this, innit? We had our fullbacks. We had the centre-backs actually being centre-back. Like, the first time I actually saw the man them go, all I need for you today to do is defend. That's it. I don't need you to pass the ball. I don't need you to make angle. I just need you to just sit there. Anything that goes by us, mop. That's you man's job. Leave everything else. Jones and Sobo in here, Gakpo tucked in a little bit, and then we had obviously Isak ain't there in it. Frimpong was down here, and then we had the wide man. So everyone was just in this, and exactly what we go on.
What's happening where Salah is? That was Wirtz, right? So let's just swap Wirtz and Salah out, just swap them round. So what you had is them two up front. Wirtz was floating in between, in front of. There we go, and it allowed Frimpong to hold the width. So it meant that you had Gakpo cutting inside, but you're building up with 3, but he was holding the width. It meant that your forward was narrow. Now, if we do something like this, maybe it looks a better, because then it starts looking like the 3-5-2 that we were talking about. Do you remember?
Yeah, and that's what it is, bro. That's what I'm saying. And that's what it is in possession. Then it goes into this.
Problem is, Kirkes isn't Robbo on the ball. So what Kirkes is doing, he's not like you see, Kirkes is not playing that pass into Ekitike.
Yeah.
So now he's having to do a job that he's not good at. Bradley obviously is going to hold the width. That's fine because then Wirtz is popping in and around. The problem you've got here is Isak doesn't want to drift out wide. Isak wants to go towards goal. Salah naturally wants to operate in those spaces, so he's going to pull out wide. And when he pulls out wide, it means that Wirtz is going to, and this is what happens. That's where Bradley has to invert. And when Bradley inverts, then you've got no width to go on the outside. Everyone's cutting inside. So now when he gets it, Salah's only cutting inside. Now if he loses the ball there, they're just countering to Konate straight.
Yeah, and then it's Konate.
That's the problem.
And then Sobo has to try and get out there.
Try and get across. But then look at the gap between him and Jones. It's the goal we conceded against Frankfurt, guys. It's just it's the same thing.
So this is what JJ, this is what I was talking about. Alex, can you go back to 4-2-3-1?
I can do indeed for you, my brother. And then let's go on. Come on, Gakpo, man. Move, my guy. Salah out here.
Yeah. All right. So what I was talking about, let wingers be wingers. That means if the manager wants to play with these guys closer, then tack Salah and Gakpo in a little bit, right? And have them. Salah, you right there. Every time you get the ball, all you have to do is look up into the net. Right? Ekitike right in front. Ekitike does not need to come all the way between Szoboszlai and Jones to get the ball. That makes no damn sense to me. Right? This way, you allow Kirkers and Bradley to just bump forward. Bradley can bump forward. We've seen it. He can run at the challenge. It's this new style of let him go invert, which he put his head down and he thinks he's a number 10.
I think he prefers that.
Which one?
Bradley, I think he prefers inverting. He prefers it.
Which he's not good at.
Because I know, but you see it because even in the last game, where there was loads of space out wide. I sent the picture into the group, innit, Ends.
This
where
looks
I was
mad.
like, look where Bradley is. No, but this is what ends up happening, bro.
There's bare space in it.
Bare space, and if you lose the ball, that's what happens. If you lose the ball, that's the problem you've got, and then your two DMs have to go out wide and split. So they're either leaving space down the wide areas where you're just asking Konate and Virgil to deal with it, and Jones and Szoboszlai hold the middle, or you're asking your two DMs to go and cover the wide areas, which means the midfield gappy, because Vert might make a run in behind Ekitike, we lose the ball, and then look.
Yeah, so that's why you don't need to have both of them bombing forward like that. Drop one of the fullbacks back, and depending on where the ball is, the team shift across there.
I would do the same thing. Problem is, I just know Kirkes is inverting today.
That's why I don't want.
But inverting in terms of the runs he makes, so he's making underlapping runs. Kirkes will invert to allow Jones and Szoboszlai to get forward to support, and Vert is going to operate off the front, just floating around. But I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not gonna lie, because again, Brentford play with a 5 at the back. So you can press them 5 for 5 like we've tried to do against the 5 at the back. Crystal Palace, Frankfurt. They're gonna go and try to target our wide areas, and what they're gonna do is, you see Hendo. Every time you get it, hit the
he's
spaces.
kicking the ball. Just launch it.
Think of the goals Brentford have scored when he's played it into Sharda or played it into Thiago. It's just been space in behind. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But look, we've got the quality again. Going back to kind of being positive ends, we've got the quality. If Salah from last season turns up, he can score 2-3 today, right? If we score set pieces, as Slot likes to speak about, we might be able to go and get a goal there. If Gakpo just does what he does, he can get a goal anytime. Ekitike, if he turns up, he's going to score. And if Verts turns up, he can get an assist, he can get a goal. So we've got the players to win the game. I just don't know whether it's all going to mesh together. That's my view.
You know what today, what I really want to see is everybody get the ball, give it to Verts. I really want to see what he can do in terms of the quick touches. Don't hold the ball too long, Vert. That's not your game. One touch. I want to see that. Just quick passes. On Wednesday, I saw what we did well was passing the ball quicker than usual, which was actually, I was happy about that. I want to see the same of today, right? Move the ball quicker. Whatever, even if you're doing that Virgil to Konate 10 times, let it go. Instead of 20 seconds, can you do it 15 seconds, please? So we can move the ball forward. I want to see Vert on the ball more than anybody else. Szoboszlai will cover. So I'm pretty sure he's going to lose the ball a few times. That's fine. That's his position, right? It's like in basketball terms, a point guard. A point guard always going to miss the ball. He's going to misplace the ball all the time. But the one or two that he makes will be very deadly. Szoboszlai will have enough energy to be able to cover that. Jones needs to control the game. I don't think Vert should be the one doing that. I want to see Vert taking charge of the final third today. That's why we haven't seen a lot of him, right? He make all the good running, but somehow somebody don't see him. So the two people I'm looking for today is Jones and Vert. Bomb Salah, bomb Gakpo. Ekitike, when you get the ball, put it in the back of the net. Right now, I just want to see the midfield take control of the game because I haven't seen that all season. And then Virgil, when you get the ball, please pass the ball quicker.
He has been, to be fair.
That was it.
The last game. The last game, yeah, he passed it. He was passing it quick.
To be fair, you can only, as a centre back, you can only pass the ball if there's movement in front of you, innit?
True.
And the thing what Jones and Szoboszlai and Verts gave you the other day, especially Jones, right? He's just always available. You've always got someone to pass to. But sometimes with McAllister, sometimes even with Gravenberch, they're not always ready to receive it because they don't want to just get it and then have to keep it for a while. They're trying to. So if they haven't got an idea of where they're asking to get an idea of where they're going to pass, they're not going to ask for it, right? Jones will go and keep it and figure it out as he gets it. Do you know what I mean? Hope someone's on the same wavelength as him, which means you've always got an option. We've seen with Gravenberch, he will check behind his shoulder. If there's no space for him to do the dummy and turn, he doesn't even want it to feet just to bounce it at times. He starts just like floating around, getting annoyed when that pass don't come quick enough. So look, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But Curtis outstanding, and we need someone just to put their foot on the ball and slow the game down as well. That's going to be
and that's why
Brentford are going to want to play fast.
Yes, and that's why I think Jones. Yes, Szoboszlai has been the best player on the team, but I think Jones, the way Brentford plays, they will slow the game down, but they are quick. They will run real fast. I want to see how Jones controlled the tempo of the game today, and at the same time, I want to see Wirtz doing better in the final third, meaning his passes to Kirk Ekitike has to be fast, right? Gakpo, we know what Gakpo is going to bring. I don't know if he's gonna pass the ball to Kirkers to let him overlap. Salah, at this point, I don't know what Salah can bring, but he's still Salah, and just JJ said, at any time he can have a great day and then hit them with a hat trick. But at this point, like today, Jones and Wirtz are the two guys that I'm gonna be paying attention
to. Would you guys change your score predictions at all from what you guys originally thought? And chat as well, would you guys change your score prediction now you've seen the lineup? Would you change it, or would you stick with what
there shouldn't be
said?
Whether we're having a bad time or not, there shouldn't be an excuse for us to not get 3 points.
I agree. I just don't think we're gonna. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling Salah would play. I actually thought McAllister would play as well, but I had a feeling Kirkers, those three would come in. The McSalah burger with chips, with Twerkers chips. So for me, I'm saying 2-1 loss.
If we lose this game, man, this guy is not coming back to Anfield. I'm sorry.
Because I think that we're in transition. I just don't. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But I just think in transition, I think we're going to be a bit too sloppy on the ball. Unless Jones has another masterclass, and then you've got a player that we know that he can dictate the game now, innit? If he can dictate the game, and we can do that, and they keep trying to look to find him, and he can. Then it's a different story, innit? It's like having your own whatever. But if we don't use them, if we don't go through Wirtz, if we don't use Jones, right? And then to Kwasi's point, they're running around and having to deal with transitions and stuff. Someone's going to get tired out of that midfield. We know it's not going to be Szoboszlai. Someone's going to come off, and someone else is going to come on. And he's not going to offer any legs either. It's not like Gravenberch is available. So,
let me ask you guys before we go, maybe 2 questions. If we win today with the new system, would you give the gaffer a little bit of opportunity to keep doing what he's doing? Because he changed it, we done won, went back, but we played good for 1-1. And the second question is, if we lose, do you think it's over for him?
I'll say this. If we lose, I'm already on the dark side, so I don't know if it helps or not, right? If we lose, he needs to start prepping himself to leave. Number 2, the first question, it has to be a total domination for me. It doesn't have to be another 5-1, another 4-0. Even if it's a 2-0 or 1-0 where you actually dominated them, where they had to literally play defense the whole game. Like they have to park the bus. I'll be like, okay, maybe there is something there. Maybe we have 2 separate formation we can play. If Isak is fit, we can go that 4-2-2, right? If I said 4-2, 4-4-2. If one of them needs to take a break, Ekitike or Isak needs to take a break, and Salah is in, we could go to this formation, which is good because then I say, okay, this guy has some, he has 2 sides to his game rather than just one where he's just doing the insanity thing. But if you go like this and it's a struggle, brother, I don't care we win or not. You still need to be gone.
JJ, same question, my bro.
You want to repeat the question again? I need to refresh my mind.
You need to refresh your mind.
He said, if we win
today,
I know. Listen, I know what he said.
Will you give the gaffer more
time?
I need a little bit of.
When you're in court and someone says something, you just go like, Did I hear it correctly? Yeah, you need to kind of repeat it. I needed this to repeat it.
All right. If the gaffer wins today, do you give him more time to fix the issues? Changed it midweek, won, went back to the old system and won.
No.
What would? And then the second question is, if we don't win today, is it done for him?
Well, for me, I don't think it'll be done for him until the end of the season. For me, for me anyway, just in my estimations, the fact that Salah's played today means that he don't trust he hasn't got the cojones that I like in a manager. So for me, it's already done. I already said that. I said it'll be 10 games in, and it's been over 10 games now in all comps. And I said, look, I want to go and see, you stand on your business. Let's see what you do. It was always going to be the second game that was going to be the one. The Champions League game, when you make changes, that's fine. It's like playing Carabao Cup at this moment in time. But the changes for me are like, all right, cool. What are you going to say in this game? Do you know what I mean? What are you going to say in this game when it means a bit more? Do you know what I mean? Where we can't really afford to lose if we're trying to win the league. Now, obviously, he's gone back to type. Now, look, if the team just starts to perform well, then obviously they perform well. But if they win, cool. But if they don't perform the way they did against Frankfurt, even if it's a 10% drop off, that's a cause for concern for me. Because to your point, you had a formula that seemingly worked, and you moved away from it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So now, why did you move away from it? The only reason I think you could do that is, or the only reason I think someone would do that is purely because of the fact that you were under pressure to play a certain individual or play certain players. Because if you weren't under pressure, you might have just carried on doing what you're doing, because it's not like that system's working. It's not like, he tried to move to a 4-4-2 this season. It weren't working. He said, let me just go back to type and see, let's just go back to what works. You were doing what you did last season. It weren't working. You adopted something different. It worked, and now you're moving away from it.
Can I quick question before we get out of here? And this is me on my conspiracy.
You want to ask that question as quick as you can. The game kicks off in 2 minutos. So,
do you guys think he's doing this to let the Salah sexuals realize that this guy is done? No. I gave him 10, 15 games.
Can't play games like that with his job, bro.
I'm just saying. That's the only way I could
keep that. Keep that to late night conspiracy corner.
Yeah. The simple question for me is, I don't think it's even that. I just think Salah's the one that helped him get the league title. He's obviously going to have an affinity with Salah. He trusts in Salah, right? I just don't trust in. That's the biggest difference. He trusts in Salah. He thinks don't have a worry about Salah scoring goals, and he don't think there's a problem with what he's playing. I think there is. So that's where there's a disparity. But apart from that, is what it is.
But listen, big up to everyone in the building. We're going to redirect you over to Savage and the watch along. I'll be over there very, very shortly. And also, team, call in after the game, man. Make sure you guys are here. Win, lose, or draw, we will be here. Okay? We'll be here, and we'll love to hear what you guys think. Because that's the moment. You guys make the show, because you know what I mean. It's enough about us rambling on and waffling every week. You guys come and tell us what you think. You know what I mean? If it's and I predicted Salah to score today, so you better not let me down, my guy. Better not let me down, because the man them are gonna get onto me. So, you picked him to score. You picked 4-1.
Watch my background. Watch my background. If it's a disaster class, watch this. You see this cell.
This is what I'm saying. I did say to the guys, please, can we just watch this game with just open eyes? And man can miscontrol the ball today. We can miss opportunities. But everyone gets a clean slate today.
Everyone gets a clean slate. Yeah, of course.
But
however,
Liverpool dub,
they get a clean slate and you wipe it off. But all that happens is, if the same thing happens again, we just wipe the clean slate again, and we put that foul on top of that massive foul that's looking.
Just pile it up. JJ, it's pile it up.
The fouls are deep.
The fouls are piling up. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's get out of here and go and watch the game. Big up to everyone.
Big up to all of you guys, man.